It has been a huge London Climate Action Week 2024, with some major events and some really big announcements. In a year that we hope global carbon emissions will finally start to fall, LSEG has brought together business and finance leaders to discuss how financial markets can better accelerate the industrial shift to a net zero economy. On Monday, we hosted IFRS's International Sustainability Standards Board for the one-year anniversary of the launch of their standards.
Many of us here today have been advocates for these standards, and thanks in part to that advocacy, there has been some great progress.
As well as taking stock of progress of implementation by governments around the world, there was also some big news.
It's a year since we published our first two standards, and the ISSB is really delighted to announce today that we're going to do more to support the implementation of our climate standard by taking responsibility for the Transition Plan Task Force's disclosure materials.
We hosted training sessions on ISSB reporting for corporates and ran workshops with the Net Zero Data Public Utility. There was a joint event with the Transition Pathway Initiative with academics from the London School of Economics who support investors in assessing corporate climate strategies. Wednesday was another big day, with us hosting the World Climate Summit, together with the World Climate Foundation.
We're delighted to welcome the World Climate Foundation here at the London Stock Exchange Group for the 2024 Climate Investment Summit. This is a key event on the calendar of London Climate Action Week, as it brings together stakeholders across the financial ecosystem to engage and partner on the role that finance can play in the transition to a low-carbon economy.
Finally, on Thursday, we hosted a market open with the UK Carbon Markets Forum and the ASEAN Alliance on Carbon Markets, and we held a session to discuss how to scale these markets to accelerate decarbonisation. It was then across to the Guildhall for the Climate Innovation Forum, where LSEG took part in sessions to discuss the future of climate data infrastructure and how we can help companies in their reporting journey. The transition to a net zero economy is not only a necessity to avoid dangerous levels of climate change, it's also a huge economic opportunity. This week, we've been hearing about the importance of climate reporting and of transition plans. And at LSEG, we are calling for these to be implemented globally and on a mandatory basis. This provides the financial sector with the data and the forward-looking information that is needed to move capital at scale. We invite those in business, those in finance and policymakers to join us in realising this ambition.